When the first attack started, I was in the field, like across one village in our way to the next village to have a meeting with community leader there. When we came back the next day, we found that the entire village of Bardi was destroyed completely, and they killed 5 men, and there's a lot of people wounded. When we started to help those victims, in particular women, rape victims, it was really horrible stories, like people talking about they are subjected, women as young as 12 years old, as 7 years old, they subjected to joint rape by 7 or 6 men in the same time, and they have been raped repeatedly. They will be raped in front of their families to destroy the dignity of our people. I have been forced to leave my country and to leave my people, but I left for two reasons: to be their voice and to continue advocate for them.
Darfur, a region the size of France, is located in western Sudan. The region had 6 million people at its height before the revolution. Darfur has been engaged in an ongoing civil war and genocide since 2003.
A genocide is the killing members of an ethnic or race-defined group of people, the causing of serious bodily or mental harm to members of one of these groups, deliberately inflicting on the group's conditions of life calculated to bring about its physical destruction in whole or in part, imposing measures intended to prevent births of this group within the group, and forcibly transferring children.
The start of the Darfur Genocide began after Sudan gained its independence from the British. Since then, the country has been engaged in a civil war between the North and the South, the Arab herders and the Arab farmers. The Arab herders wanted the land that the African farmers were using, so they gained the support of the government and began the systematic rapes, killings, and burnings of homes of the African tribes.
The population of the region of Darfur was 6 million people, and 2 million of those people are now refugees in their own home regions. The success that the Arab herders are having is due to the aid they are receiving from the Sudanese government, since 3/4 of the population of Darfur is African farmers compared to the 1/4 of the population who are herders.
Or SLM, and the Justice and Equality Movement. The Sudanese Liberation Movement is backed by the UN and given supplies to aid them in their war.
Inside now. They are raping African women to try to rip apart the fiercely patriarchal tribes from the inside. The importance and place in the tribe of somebody is based on their father. Also, the child will respect and fight for their father and his people. So if the Arabs have gotten the women they raped pregnant, then the children born will not have a place in those tribes and will then go fight for the Arabs. Also, the mothers will be torn between their children and their allegiances.
It is similar in that a certain ethnic or racial group of people are being killed because of a perceived superiority by another group of people. It is different because there is no one-sided killing. This genocide is a war between two peoples which one is winning because it is backed by the government of that country.
The United Nations came to the decision to send a peacekeeping mission to Darfur to end the genocide. They agreed it was necessary to send over 17,000 peacekeepers to the killing, but only with the consent of the Sudanese government would the peacekeepers be sent.
The Sudanese government has continually refused to admit the peacekeepers into the country, so the genocide has not ended. There is still fighting occurring in the region between the Arab herders and the African farmers. The UN is still adamantly urging the Sudanese government to stop patronizing the genocide and allow the peacekeepers to enter the country and stop the mass rapes, killings, and destruction.